Hello, 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 lovely people. I am back for another Hot Wheels hunt. We're starting it off with a supermarket, which doesn't have a lot. But in the next supermarket has an interesting mix, as you can see. There's some old stuff and some new stuff. So we've got this gold one that's... How long ago did that one come out? But there's some new stuff in there, like the Civics and... Well, maybe not the WRX, but there's a Batmobile... A few other things behind there. Then you got the treasure hunt in the front. How old was that treasure hunt? So, Rise and Climb, I think it's called. So, interesting mix. And you'll see this coming out in this video. I think they're just finding old stock and just trying to dump it. Because they found it in the back. This is the set I'm talking about. This is a big W. And this set, you'll see in all the stores... from the last 3 weeks, because they've just, I don't know, trying to dump it. These Ultra Hots, I think they're called, they're cool, but they're just not $4 something cool. Yeah, not worth it in my opinion, for the price tag. This is the same Big W, just round on the end cap. They got a cool, interesting mix. There's a lot of collectors in this particular area, so I... don't have hopes in finding anything cool in that one. This is a Kmart, and I've never seen this set before. It's like a bigger scale set. Again, here's heaps of that set again. I think this store had like 3 pegs worth of... I don't even know what set this is. But, yeah, there you go. There's 3 pegs worth. No supers, so someone's snagging those. But, it's so bizarre. Speed machines, no Porsches. Which is the one I really want. And a whole bunch of basics. I can't remember if I picked up anything at this particular store. That's a cool looking car. Not enough for me to pick it up. I'll leave it for someone that really wants it. But that Holly car is pretty cool. Just striking with the red. But that's that Kmart. This is a different Kmart. Yep, different Kmart. Interesting mix. The Lone Ranger Lycan Motorsport. You'll find a few of those in these clips of the Lone Ranger Lycan Motorsport. Yeah, nothing too crazy hot here at this Kmart. But it is what it is. Those Corvettes, I don't know if they just made a heap of them. No, not Corvette. Am I thinking Corvette? No, the Firebirds. My brain isn't working. That's a cool fantasy car though. Those Firebirds are everywhere. So I don't know if they made a ton of them or people just aren't keen on them. I know I didn't pick it up, but they are everywhere. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe people aren't keen or they just made a ton of them. More of this set. There's 2 pegs worth there. There's these 4-wheel drive ones. I don't know what you call it in the USA. Trucks or whatever. There's more of that set. Nothing there to grab me in that 4-wheel drive set. There's a Raptor in there which looks cool. But again, not enough for me to buy it. So I'll leave it for somewhere else. This Kmart was stacked. Absolutely stacked. I rarely go to this Kmart because there's lots of collectors in the area, but I must have come on the right day because look how stacked it is. I actually managed to find at the back of one of these pegs a treasure hunt. Not a super treasure hunt, but a treasure hunt that I thought I'd never find here in Australia. I managed to pick up an absolute ton out of this Kmart because of how stacked those shelves were. This is an old set. Again, it's like they're finding just random stuff out the back and they're just putting it on the shelf. You got the, that's a cool looking Mustang, but it's $22, so it's not a $22 Mustang in my opinion, not worth it. There was the Lone Ranger Lycan Motorsport. Again, here's heaps of more of this set. It's never ending. I don't understand. All the sets I want, never there, but that set is... I don't know what is going on. I actually picked up a few of the basics here because I had a lot, but in the previous Kmart, as you saw, I picked up most of my stuff from that Kmart because there was quite a lot. But this just has a cool, interesting mix, if I can talk. Anyway, I'll show you what I picked up in my haul. Alrighty, now let's get into the haul. I actually got some pretty decent cards and one very surprising one, which I didn't think I'd ever get. Anyway, let's get into some of the stuff you've probably seen in the past. I did pick up this because how could you not? Liberty Walk, Silhouette, Nissan Silvia, the gold version. So I have the black now, and I have the gold, which is pretty cool. I don't know why this was on the shelf. How old is this? Anyway, I picked it up. Got another Lambo, a better card one. The other one was pretty beat up. So I picked up a second one, which is nice. There was tons. At that Kmart you saw that was stacked, there was probably about 15 of these in there. No supers, but there was tons of Lambos. I picked up a second one of these, 71 Plymouth GTX. So I have two now, because it's a sick car. Love the colour. As the sirens are going off in the background. Picked up a second one of these. Porsche 911 GT3. I think the last one I got was a short card. So now I have short card and a long card Porsche. The red version. With the gold wheels. And then I picked up this. How cool does this look? The Mod Speeder. This just looks epic. For a fantasy car, how good? Is this the first time they've ever done this one? I don't know, but I'm going to pick up all of them, all the different colours, because how cool does this look? That is amazing. I don't know whether I'll pick up, there's heaps of them on the shelves. I don't know if I want to pick up a second one or not, but how cool does this look? But yeah, I hope they do make more of these. I'm sure they would. They spent all the money in the casting, so I can't wait for those. Another fantasy car I picked up, finally picked up, the Solero GT, which is pretty cool. I ummed and ahed for ages about getting it, but I finally bit the bullet on it, because it still looks pretty cool. So there we go. And then I finally picked up this. Again, that Kmart had probably about 10 to 12 of these. 82 Supras. So I got one pretty good card, which is nice. So 82 bright red Supra, which is awesome. I picked up one of the Lone Ranger Lycan Motorsports. What else is in this set? The Camaro, Land Cruiser, Plymouth, Dodge Charger. I never seen any of those other ones, but I have seen a billion of these. So they did have a black version of this, but I wanted one that was close enough to the movie, which was red. So I finally bit the bullet and picked it up. Don't know whether I open it or not. It's a cool looking car. And yeah, I wanted a movie accurate one, so, or close enough to it anyway. So this red colour is good enough for me. Then I finally picked up the 2-pack. This one I'm definitely opening because it's an obnoxiously big card for 2 cars. They've reduced the price on these 2-packs in all stores now. They're like around the $15 mark Australian, which is what I was waiting for. It wasn't worth the $19 price tag, but they reduced them Australia-wide, or all the big box stores have reduced the price, so that's nice. So I'm going to open it and enjoy it. Lastly is the treasure hunt I found. I didn't think I'll find any of this, because I actually see this quite a bit here in Australia, or where I live anyway. And that is the Land Cruiser treasure hunt. This particular model I actually see quite a bit around the place. Not so much the Ute version, but the normal four-wheel drive version, wagon version. But I have seen a couple of these Ute versions around in real life. But I didn't think I'll ever see this on the shelf. It was right at the back of the peg, and I found it. How good. I missed out, so that means I've missed out on the Ducati, couldn't find that anywhere, and then the Jeep, couldn't find that anywhere. So I've missed out on those this year, unless we get some old stock that they're trying to flog somewhere. But I found this. This is gnarly. I didn't think I'd ever find this. Out of all the ones, crazy. And this Land Cruisers are popular here in Australia, and so it's just like putting an Aussie car in the mix. They're impossible to find here in Australia, so I didn't think this as a treasure hunt. I didn't think I'd ever find. But how good? How good? I'm so happy I found this. Right day to go out. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.